This is a short video to explain how to set up the Bid13 and Storable Edge integration. The first thing you're going to want to do is log into your Bid13 account and click on My Account and Account Settings. On this page, scroll down until you see the Property Management System field, and you're going to select Storage. And while we're looking at this page, I want to discuss a few other options here. This one, automatically publish imported auctions, means that any auction that you import through the API will automatically go live. Unfortunately, at the moment, this is not available for the storage integration because all auctions must have at least one image, and the storage integration is not currently providing Bid13 with images of the unit contents. So you still need to come to Bid13 after importing the auction and add some form of media. This is an important field though. In Storable Edge, you only have one field where you can set the date. Bid13 is unsure whether that should be a start date or an end date because online auctions have two dates. So by default, this is off. And that means by default, Bid13 treats the imported date, the date that is set in Edge, as the start date of the auction. And by default, this is blank, which is 7 is the default. And that means we will add 7 days to that start date to generate the end date of the auction. If you instead want to say, no, the date that I set in Edge is the end date, then you should check this box. And if instead you want your auctions to last for a different duration, let's say 5 days, you would put a 5 in that box. And now you're going to hit Save Settings down here. Now you come over to Edge, and the first thing you want to do is go to the corporate level. In the corporate level, under the gear icon, under User Management API, you're going to search for Bid13. And you're going to turn on this API integration. You can come into here and modify settings further if you want to restrict some of the access or you want to restrict access to only specific facilities. Update API once you're done. Back at the settings screen, software settings, delinquency, schedule sets. If you haven't already set this up, you'll need to do this first. You need to have a schedule set that will put your units into this stage at some point, the schedule auction stage. This would be obviously after a bunch of other stuff, sending your lien notices and all your other due diligence. But if you don't have this in here, there won't be a way to push the auction into Bid13. So if this is not set up yet, please contact Storable Edge and ask them for some help with that. Come back to the facility level. Under past due, you're going to see all the units that are now have reached the schedule auctions stage. This doesn't mean that they're scheduled yet, it just means they're available to be scheduled. If you go to the auctions tab, you're going to, this is already in here, let's just make a new one. I'm going to refresh the page. All right. So let's say that we are going to schedule this auction for July 8th at 11 a.m. It doesn't really matter what you put in these fields. Okay. That means that because we checked this box over here, use imported date as end date, that means that the date we picked here will be the end of the auction. So it's going to end at 11 a.m. on July 8th. And then Bid13 is going to calculate what 5 days before that is to select the start date. Now you just pick the units that you want to add to the auction schedule. So let's say we're going to do this unit 509, add to schedule, save. Once that's done, you can come back over to Bid13. This happens automatically every 24 hours, but if you've just scheduled it you have to trigger a manual import. So you're going to click refresh import under the imported auctions section, and you see one auction has been imported. This is our auction, and we don't yet have any photos or videos associated with it. So you're going to come in here and you're going to edit it, and you're going to just drag in some video or photos. And you will just come down here and review all the information that was imported, make sure that everything looks correct. And once you're happy, you can pick one of these two options. You can either save the draft if you're maybe not quite ready yet to have it go live, or if you're ready for it to go live, you can hit publish auction. Also take a moment to review the dates and make sure that this all lines up with your expectations. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our support department.